Welcome back to You Can Do It. Here we are with the Stihl MS200T. Great saw. I love these. I've got two of them. Actually brilliant. But this one just suddenly, I've been using it, it wasn't oiling. Basically, the oil was full after a tank of fuel, and this was getting slack. And normally, I never need to adjust this chain on here. So we're basically going to find out what the problem is with the oiler. So the oiler doesn't work. So basically, I've already taken it off, but I'm just showing you. You basically take off your bar and chain. So you undo that. Take that off. Yeah, you've got that. Now you need to take this off. Now this left-hand thread, to take that off, you need to spin it that way. Now I've just put an impact on there and spun it. And if you haven't got an impactor, you need to generally take your plug out, put a bit of string in there to lock the piston, and then you can put a socket on there and turn that off. That comes off, and this comes off. Now careful of that roller bearing there, but this is a great time to, when you put that back together, to re-grease that. Okay, so that's the clutch assembly there. So now we're left with that. Now the oil generally comes out of here, up here. So obviously for some reason it's blocked somewhere or something. So we need to, I'm just going to take all this off so I can have a look at it. So we need to take, what we're going to do now, there's torque bits there. We've got one there and one there. So let me undo those three. Right, those three are out, which then allows me to take that off. Now while you've got all this off, it's a great time to get your air compressor or whatever, or just clean all the gunk and stuff out the back of this. So I'm going to switch on my air compressor, get that charged up, and I'm going to clean all that up there. And then we can have a look at what's going on. I've got the air compressor, look, I've cleaned all that up there, that's just looking nice. So what we can do now is try and start her up and see. I mean, the oil should come immediately out of there, but I reckon there might be some leak here somewhere, maybe on this pipe. I need to just start it up. So what I'll probably do, the only way that will run is with this gear in it. So you have to put the gear back in. Yeah. I'll put that gear back in. Yeah. So it has to run with that because it's driven by this. So I'm going to quickly put this on lightly, and then we'll start it up and see. That's all back on there now. So I'm going to start that up, and we'll see if we can. I've run that on tick over, and I've revved it up, and the oil was. It took a long time for the oil to come up, and it just stayed there. It didn't even come up there. So there's something wrong with the pump. It's either blocked or something. So I'm going to take all this off again, and let's get the flywheel and the gear off. So now we're going to undo that, one there and one there. Now that is your adjuster, so for your flow, and that's, at the moment it's set at full flow, so there's something wrong. And then you've got to try and take it out of this rubber. So let's just undo those two bolts, and we'll see how I've taken those two bolts out, and I've taken that off of there. Look, it's still connected to this pipe, and it goes into this black rubber here. So the rubber is what transfers it from sort of down there up to here. But I've just tried to blow through that, and that's looking very, I can't blow through it. So what I'm going to do, look, I've taken the plug off there so I can get some through, and I'm going to put some compressed air in there and just... All right, now I put the compressed air in there, and I could hear it gurgling out here, so it's now definitely clear, and I've been able to blow through that just with my mouth, and I can blow through there and blow through. So I think that could have been blocked somehow on the other end. So I'm going to put some oil in it now, put some more oil in there, and then I'll reassemble that and see if that now works. Right, that's all back on again. I filled it up with oil around the back there, and don't do as I do, I forgot to put that back on, and so when I turned it over like that, I got oil all over the place. So just remember to make sure that's always done up. So let's go and start it up now and just see if oil starts coming out there a bit easier. Okay, so I had that just ticking over for literally for 10 or 15 seconds, and then that oil started really coming out of there much faster. So that obviously that line was blocked. So if you blow down there and it's not your line block, you want to check that the line's not got a split in it or something. Usually these oil pumps actually always usually work. I mean, there's not a lot to go wrong with, as long as that teeth on that plastic drive are still there and everything, and it's turning. Then it might not be as good as new, but it will still definitely work well. But there's a lot more oil piling out of there. So I'm going to assume that that's pretty much fixed, and we'll put that all back together. All right, I've assembled that all back together again, and I've run it. I'm not going to take any risks in video and try and hold the chainsaw at the same time. But basically, there's definitely oil all around that, because the way you do it, obviously, is you hold the saw running with the chain running, and buy a piece of wood or something, and you should see splatter eventually down the wood from the chain. So it takes a bit of time, obviously, if you've had the pump off, because it's got to prime itself, fill it up, and then it's got to run it all the way around. So it won't show signs of oil straight away. But of course, the oil won't start circulating until the chain is circulating, because the way that is a centrifugal clutch, and the pump only works when the clutch is engaged and the chain's going around. So you've got to have the chain running around at the same time. But that's working nicely now. Now normally with this saw, I find with that on flat out and a 16-inch bar and this chain, it never needs adjusting. So I know straight away if there's something wrong with the oil flow. If this starts getting a bit slack, then I know the flow and the oil's not right, it's blocked. So that's something I want to keep an eye out on maybe the filter on the end of there is getting blocked and it needs to be changed. But at the moment that's running nicely, so that's ready for the next cut, which I should be doing a tree in the next couple of days. If I get a chance, I might even take a video so I can show you how this MS200T runs. But it's a beautiful saw, I love it, especially with the 16-inch bar, because I can cut quite decent sized trees down with it. Especially if you're on your own, it's quite useful when you're doing stuff like that. Anyway, I hope this video has been helpful. If you like the channel, please subscribe, send me a comment, I always answer them, and see you on the next video. And most importantly, just remember, you can do it.